What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good, y'all? What's good? My bad, y'all. You know I laughed when I promised y'all, like right after my last episode. What's good? Thank you for coming back. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm sorry, y'all. I got caught up and being tired, and then the holiday season came. So anyway, let me get right to it. So I talked about this a little bit in my last video where Kenya spoke about being number one to her daughter and how I felt like that's not exactly what she meant. It's like, before the daughter existed, it was me and you. Obviously, you're going to always choose your child first. I would hope so, over your mate. And that's not what she meant. People be exaggerated. But anyway, her husband is a jerk. Like, it's almost like he wants to humiliate her. I guess maybe because he doesn't want to be on television, and so he's trying to kind of like taunt her, like, see, I'm gonna act like this if we're on television. Um, but it's like if you have love and respect for her, it's just too much. Like you're going off about these eggs, and I get it, but I don't know. Is he like doing more than what we see? Like as far as like he just take care of her completely, and so he could put his foot down. Like, but when she did say her prayer, he did give her a compliment on that. So, I couldn't be with somebody like that. I'm sorry, we would never work because I would not be able to be quiet about it. Obviously, she met him under whatever circumstances, and maybe he was good for her at the time, and maybe he switched up, or maybe she decided she should submit, and it just wasn't the best idea. I don't know. But Kenya, do what you gotta do, girl. You got a beautiful baby. Nah. I don't like how he treated her on this episode. Episode 3 is what I'm talking about. I will get to 4 and 5. I'm sorry. Um, Now, as far as Nene and Cynthia are concerned, like, Nene gets on whatever, I guess, show she's on, podcast, and she's calling Cynthia weak and desperate. And she says that it's because Cynthia said things about her, but Cynthia didn't just start saying things about her. Y'all remember a couple years ago when she was basically insinuating that Cynthia should get fired. She said she was boring and blah 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 blah. It's just like type of person she is, like they were talking about, doesn't want to take responsibility for her actions. Like she just never does anything wrong. Like being friends with somebody like that is very draining. Um, and yeah, it's like you almost can't believe it because you have so much history with this person, but it's like you're not gonna continue to drag me into your hole. I'm sorry. At 50 years old, Nene, it's just like you gotta grow up. You just got to. There's no like, or maybe you don't because you're on TV and you make money and you rich and everybody mad and I don't know. But anyway, so I watched I watch Black People every week, but Caesar fired Kitty. And this is based off of Sky saying that, she was with Ryan from Black and Cool Chicago. And this was something that was from the blogs and whatever, whatever. Um, for someone to feel as strongly as he does, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Honestly, when I was growing up, it wasn't none of this going on. People could have somewhat of a private life, whether it be good or bad, wasn't for us to judge anyway. Now it's just like everything is out there, or things are put out there um, for the purpose of sensationalizing things. I mean, they've always been like that. You take a picture with somebody you're dating, you're in the magazine, but I'll get to the rest of that Black Ink Crew story later. But anyway, sorry guys, I'm supposed to do this video. First of all, I'm supposed to do my video every Thursday. So this is the video that should have came the week before Thanksgiving. Okay. So Omarion, he finally came out and kind of made a comment, not really, because he was asked the question, and he said he doesn't feel any way about April and Fizz, and you know, he wishes them the best, but to keep him out of it, I don't know how that's possible. I get what he's saying though. On the TV aspect, it's like, just stop bringing me up, but it's like, everybody knows you. Yeah, well, I don't know, because I've met Marion one time before. He seemed pretty cool. But who knows what he's like in a relationship, and who knows what the real dynamic is, who knows what this is all about, whatever. I do like that Love and Hip Hop in general, to say Hollywood, is touching on different topics like mental health and the LGBT community and Q community. And it's getting, you know, a little bit more into other issues rather than just being about fights. Although they have Mr. Ray, who isn't he like a blogger, or he was a blogger at one point, or whatever. It was kind of shady though when the girl came in and said you want some 1975, and he was like, "Oh, what do you mean? A number of times A1, women A1 slept with." I mentioned something about the son not being his, which I don't think he just outright said, because we've been hearing that and that was already resolved, right? I didn't get A1's being upset, because they obviously created a bond when A1 stepped up for him. Then this debate came up about straight men and gay men, and should a straight man, you know, hit a gay man or fight a gay man. I was told that we are no match, women, biological women, for a transgender woman, right? Because they were born male and they are still stronger. So, I mean, I don't know. If you could see it in a way of trying to like bully them, it's a little bit different. But in that situation, I feel like he just was doing what he would do, since she was not a female. And I do get what he was saying about other people on the cast who said things, but y'all don't remember that famous crawl across that table? I would never forget that. He's trying to get to Safari. But anyway, glad they're doing that with the show. Listen, I commend Moniz for speaking her truth. You know what I'm saying? More people need to see these type of things, because in the Black community, it's like, oh, you know, mental health is like, no, a lot of us have a lot of issues, and it's great to see people that some idolize or look to going through situations and getting through them, because that then gives people hope that they can get through the situations as well, but they don't have to be so like, you know, closed in about divulging that, because you know, it's not like this big stigma around it, you know. So kudos for that. Love and Hip Hop in New York. It's coming up. Can't wait for that. I'm actually probably the first time I'm really excited about it. I don't know, honestly, because obviously that was the first one. Then I was really into Atlanta after the first 3 episodes. So DJ used to get on my nerves. Hollywood, I wasn't too keen on, but I watched until recent. And I guess it's getting a little bit better. But yeah. So the Masked Singer, the flowers pay a bell. I knew it. Follow me on Twitter. I did tweet that before she unveiled herself, which was amazing. Patty LaBelle did a great job. Love, love, love the Masked Singer. Y'all already know that. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to like plow through these videos, right? Because I'm about to do at least one more. I told myself I want to do two more so that I don't have to worry about doing it and then promising you guys and it doesn't come because today is already Thursday, right? So let's see how this works because I'm getting a little tired. I do have to go to work. But yeah, thank you for rocking with me. I just have to keep my commitment to myself to do what I was gonna do, even though it wasn't on the day. I'm going to talk about the topics. So I'll see you on my next one. Laters.